There's so much that just picks up right where it left off. As far as the chemistry, Timberlake said of working with his former bandmates again. NSYNC fans shouldn't be saying bye to the prospect of new music, it seems. During an appearance on Tuesday's episode of The Kelly Clarkson Show, frontman Justin Timberlake dropped the heavy hint that last year's buzzed about NSYNC reunion was only the beginning. "We've been in the studio, so there may be a little something in the future, too," he told host Kelly Clarkson. Timberlake's tease came as he recalled working with former bandmates J.C. Teases, Lance Bass, Chris Kirkpatrick and Joey Fatone for the first time in over 2 decades on the song Better Place, which was released in September 2023 as part of the soundtrack of the film Trolls Band Together. "That was fun," he said. "It's kind of crazy, like, there's so much that just picks up right where it left off as far as the chemistry." Reflecting on his early career with NSYNC, Timberlake, 42, shared on the show that much of his love for the creative process of making music developed from his experience singing with the rest of the group. "Growing up in the industry and getting access to so much in the studio, I just became like a studio rat," Timberlake continued. "I just loved being in there and I loved the creative process. And also as it pertains to harmonies, I spent some time with 4 other guys doing a lot of harmonies." Timberlake has a new solo album on the way, his 6th and first in 6 years since 2018's Man in the Woods. The LP, titled Everything I Thought It Was, drops March 15. Earlier this month, Timberlake debuted the music video for the album's lead single, Selfish, a song he first premiered during his intimate one-off free performance for fans in his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. And then, during a visit to Saturday Night Live this past weekend, he performed Sanctified, another song from the album featuring Tobe Nwigwe. Both tunes call back to Timberlake's early 2000s R&B-tinged work, produced by longtime collaborator Timbaland. The Future Sex/Love Sounds producer told Variety in a 2023 interview that he and Timberlake had wrapped up the new record. Timbaland said, "We had songs that maybe were too complicated, so we said we wanted to feel like Future Sex Part 2, so we did songs that will fit that." Meanwhile, speaking about his new music in an interview with Apple Music One this month, Timberlake shared it will provide a real perspective on his life for fans. "I was able, on some of the songs, to look back at the past and have a real, not a refracted perspective of what it was because they always say, you always hear that thing about, well, there's never any truth, there's just everybody's perspective of what happened," Timberlake explained. "But to really look at it and be able to metabolize and verbalize my perspective on it, I don't think I've ever really done that before," he said, adding that the songs are introspective and incredibly honest. The Kelly Clarkson Show airs weekdays on NBC. Check local listings.